All right, 6-week challengers, Forrest here, Bruce here, and I told Bruce that we don't have to get all hypey, but I'm getting all hypey right now because...
Well, we're talking about nutrition, right? We got to do nutrition.
Yeah, we do.
Golden rules of nutrition right here. The anatomy of a healthy meal.
And the cool thing about talking with Bruce, our CFO, is he's used to seeing the numbers, so he's very analytical and line by line, right? He doesn't skip a thing. And that's important for the 6-week challenge. You don't want to skip a thing, and you don't want to get too creative. We've had people get too creative.
Yes.
In the foods that they want to eat, and they'll go to different, stores, and they'll be like, "Hey, is this allowed? Is this allowed?" Don't be too creative. Stick with what's on there. Trust the process. It'll all work out. You'll lose over 20 pounds or over, the percentage goal in that 6-week time.
4% body fat.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yes.
We have a couple of simple rules, 7 simple rules for you to follow. This will be available to all of you. It'll be not only in the book that you receive, but we'll have a copy online for every one of you. 7 simple ways to ensure that you succeed at this challenge.
Can I touch on a couple of them, Bruce?
Absolutely.
One is trust the process. That's number one.
Number one.
And the reason why we say that is, you might lose weight the first 2 weeks, but then the 3rd week you stall out, and then you think, "Oh my God, this isn't working." But no, trust the process. Keep doing what you're doing, and you'll see this happens all the time, and we know it happens all the time. Is when you stick with it, just trust the process. The weight will go down. Some days more, some days less, but it will happen over the 6 weeks.
Absolutely. Weight loss is never linear.
It's not linear. It's quantum jumps, right? You see those little those quantum jumps.
Absolutely.
And so that's why we say don't weigh in like every morning and every night and just mess yourself up emotionally. We just recommend once a week with us.
Absolutely. Only on those weigh-in days. The rest of the week, it'll just really not help you out at all.
And I won't go through all 7, but one more important thing here is never go hungry. You don't have to go hungry on this challenge. This isn't a starvation challenge. You will be well fed nutrients that are going to feed your body and get you to accelerate fat burn and fat loss. And this isn't an Atkins diet. This is you have healthy carbs, you have healthy fats, your EFAs are there, and you have protein. So very, very balanced meal plan.
If anything, you may even feel a little overfull, especially in that first week, because you're not accustomed to eating that frequently. But all that's doing is helping to speed up your metabolism so that we burn in a constant state. That's how you shred down. That's how you're going to slim off those 4 or 5 inches across the waist and hips. It's really there for you.
Yep, it'll teach your body how to burn fat, basically. So yeah, good one. A lot of great information here. What's the next one, Bruce?
Okay, so coming back to this one, the anatomy of a healthy meal. So we have to have protein, carbs, and then of course our healthy vegetables. And we do have them listed out for here. These are things like chicken and turkey breasts, and you're going to get over here and you're going to get your quinoa, your brown rice, your oatmeals. I know a lot of you don't like certain things, and that's okay. We have a couple of varieties in each category just to cover those, okay? We've even laid it out for you in a nice, simple way to help you understand by color where your success comes in. So up here in the green, we have the really, really healthy, lean proteins that are going to help you drop a lot of weight.
Like egg, turkey breast, tuna, tilapia, those types of things.
Absolutely. And of course, if you don't like fish, you don't have to eat fish. You can stick to the chicken and turkey.
That's right.
Same thing over here in our middle section under our carbohydrates. We've got our quinoa, we've got our oatmeals, we've got sweet potatoes. If you don't like sweet potatoes, we have
even the red potatoes are on the list. I love those little red potatoes. So
absolutely. Good. The big thing about these things is no sour cream. Okay, I hate to.
What about gobs of butter, Bruce? Can we do gobs of butter?
Only if you want to just give us everything back that you're working for. Every week that you put the butter on, just think about rubbing it on your thighs instead of putting it on the potato. That'll stop you cold.
Let me just, a word on fats, right? Fats are part of a healthy and nutritious diet plan. But you'll see on this chart, it's protein, carbs, and vegetables. There's no fats. The reason is, so often people get the amount of fats wrong when they're eating avocado or cashew nuts or butter, peanut butter or whatever, and they'll just overdo it. So what we've done is, in the manual, you have an exact amount of fats, and these are essential fatty acids. You got to have the supplements, right? Because if your body doesn't have fats, that's why they call them essential, then you can't burn stored body fat. So that's why this is the exact amount of fats that your body's going to need. Healthy fats, the omega-3s, they're essential.
And the same thing in these carbohydrates. A lot of diets say cut your carbs. If you want to be able to function in your job, you need to have carbs, because if you deplete the carbs, your brain doesn't function properly, you get cloudy thinking, and it doesn't help you. It also helps to limit your motivation. At least I found if I go too low on carbs, I can't think well.
You don't even
I'm
wanna
not as
work out.
motivated. No. Same thing with proteins.
Eat your carbs.
Got to have those proteins to aid in muscle recovery and keep going.
Make you feel full too.
Absolutely.
The other thing is, with real quickly with the berries. For me, I need to have like bites of fruit like every day.
Yes,
It's so important. But you know, some people were stacking up fruit. Like on a past challenge, I saw people stacking up like oatmeal with the fruit.
Right.
You know, if you're gonna do it that way, you got to go half oatmeal, half fruit. You know,
Right.
with the portion sizes.
To give you a good idea on the oatmeal, if you are a guy, half cup of oatmeal means no berries. So if you go a quarter cup, and now of course these are pre-cooked. So if you go a quarter cup of oatmeal, then you can have a half serving of berries. I like raspberries in
So once
mine.
they're cooked, it's like a fist size, right?
It'll actually be a little bit less than
Cooked.
that, but yeah, very close to it because everything swells up. And we always want to go with cooked weight. Okay, so like on the proteins,
weight,
these are
yeah.
cooked weight, they're not pre-cooked, otherwise you're going to go too low.
Right.
You go too low, you're hungry, and you actually send your body the wrong direction. Okay, so carbs are important. Remember, count your berries as a double carb, right? That's the big thing. Closed fist is how much you get, and if you're having berries, double carb. Vegetables. This is your friend in this challenge like nobody's business because these are unlimited.
Yes.
Stick to the list. We have them color-coded for you. Green across the board. Those are your ideal go-to. 90% of your eating should come from this category. But I'm like you. I don't particularly like eating chicken 7 days a week. So I will come down here and I'll get into the next yellow category here at the bottom where I can have things like orange roughy or salmons and things like that. But again, portion control and food preparation is key. We don't want to use any fats in our food preparation.
Food prep. Prep your foods.
Yes, save yourself time and energy and do not go hungry. The last
And a
thing
little
you wanna
pinch
do-
of salt. Don't over salt your stuff. A little pinch.
pink Himalayan salt.
That's right.
Flavor's good, good minerals for you.
I use
and
that.
It's excellent for your overall health. These red ones down here at the bottom, you can have them. These are the least on your list. You want to make sure that you're not living down here because if you do, this means extra work.
So just don't overdo it. You can have it now and again, but just don't go crazy. And some people will be like, well, can I have a glass of wine now and again? Can I put sugar in my coffee now and again?
No. You can have stevia.
No, you cannot. This is 6 weeks. You are all in it. And don't get too creative. We want simple, right? This is, I mean, you've been overstimulated. You've tried all the different foods. That's what got us here.
It's what got me here when I was doing it.
All
Yes,
of us,
absolutely.
yeah. We understand where you're at, and but this has got to be a total different shift, right? And if it wasn't uncomfortable, it wouldn't be a true change. It'll be uncomfortable the first couple weeks. That's okay. You can go through that and come out the other side 20 pounds down.
Absolutely. Little discomfort now, lifetime of pleasure ahead of you, being slimmer, more trim, and we even have a diet plan for after the challenge so that you know how to eat. So when you go to a birthday party for your child or for a friend or a family member, that you know what you can do and not go backwards and break the habit, right? But that secret's for after you successfully complete the challenge, not before.
Yes.
So you have to wait, stay tuned. This is that cliffhanger that we always like.
And we'll keep putting a lot of videos and giving you as much support as possible. We're in your corner. All we want you to do is win. Let's win this. Bam!